All right.
Got another nice raccoon here. Probably been about the third or fourth really nice raccoon I've caught here. So, just on the dog proofs next to the cottonwoods. And get that dispatched and rebaited and see how many more raccoons we catch. Well, I'm getting my trap reset. If you're looking for a really good DP, I kind of recommend these. They're called trapsusa.com. I think they're called a coon shackle. Originally in 2000, 2001, there was the Grizz Getters. And before that, there was the Duffer's trap. And before that, there was the egg trap. And, you know, and the list goes on and on. This kind of reminds me of the original Grizz Getters when they first come out. Really good quality product. I think they call it the coon shackle. Trapsusa.com. I buy them. They're about the same as everybody else. They're made in America, of course, which is really super awesome. Come out of Missouri, I think. Good trap. It's a good, just reminds me so much of the Grizz Getters that I liked when they first came out. The Duffer's traps were interesting. I didn't really have any of the Duffer's traps. Well, my battery cut out on me. Been struggling with my batteries lately. When it gets cold, it just kind of does what it does. Trapsusa.com. Coon shackles, I think that's what they call them. Really good traps. Nice raccoon. Another nice raccoon. Can't beat that at all. Okay, let's move down the line. Well guys, looks like we've got a nice cherry fox. Now, if you've been watching these episodes, this was the one that I had the digger on the back side. And I think on one of the episodes I had made mention that fox will oftentimes they'll work your set from the back. And I was curious if maybe it was a fox. So we set a double. We had set, I'll try to put the picture on there if I can find it. We had set the hole, and here was the trap, and then we had the digger on the backside. We set another coil spring. That's how we landed this fox. Back foot catch. I figured he'd come back. He just was having too much fun, right? So, all right, well, I'll get that dispatched, and we'll move on down the line. Gordon. All right, here's the one we had the double. Caught a female fox here, red fox here yesterday, and we caught this today. This one's a nice male. So got him on the front foot and the back foot with that catch, and I think we'll harvest this one. And really nice red fox. So we'll get this one here dispatched, and we're gonna move on down the line. Well, we caught our fox. That was a good catch. That was the second fox we caught there, and we went ahead and we changed our mind and we let it go. Originally I thought we should probably let it go. I just don't catch a lot of fox in my area. We have them, usually they're tucked up against these towns and stuff, and so I just thought we'd let him go, and so we did. It was a male, and real nice, beautiful kite or fox. All right, folks, I took you to an area that I thought was pretty good. Got a nice little creek system. It's a branch off a creek, another branch off a creek there. There's some hay bales on this hill. Just set a dirt hole up there, and I thought I would do a cedar post set. So as this kind of comes down through here, another fence line, nice little crossing right here, and I'm going to implant one of my cedar pieces. I call that my cedar post. Just gonna sprinkle your little urine on that. Pretty effective set. So I just want to show you how I do that. All right, so I went ahead and took the liberty to go ahead and dig out the trap bed. I'm hoping you guys can see that real well. And a lot of times on these, I do not want any fresh kind of dirt in my set. A lot of times I'll put a mat. I have a mat with me, which I've got my knee pad, but a lot of times I'll put my mat down. I don't have that with me today, so it is what it is, right? I'm hoping that this comes out good. The angle of my camera, it's hard for me to tell how that works, but just setting this property up, new property. And I've got some good beaver stuff coming up. I'm gonna do it here soon. And hopefully you guys have been liking the videos. Getting some really good comments. And I appreciate it. Everybody, all your support on the channel has been great. Just give that a little tug. Now comes the fun part. That doesn't look too bad. It's a little bit off-centered. That's better. I'm doing everything sideways today, trying something new. I think that's the way we're gonna go. Good bobcat country, good coyote country. Just filmed a pretty good series called Cold Rolling Coyotes, trapping a new area, and that's what I'm doing today. I haven't trapped this farm, and I just kind of rolled in here. Really like what I see, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it. I'll try latex today. See how that goes. All right, a little short on this end. One thing I don't want to do is create a lip to where my jaws will freeze down. So this has got to come square. Otherwise, when my trap fires, it won't come all the way up. I'm pretty pleased with that. That looks pretty good. Gonna throw some more dirt on the sides. Pack it in. Still using dry dirt, and I'm not mixing it with anything. It's just now starting to get cold, so I need to go to some salt mixture or even my wax dirt. Or peat moss. Peat moss works good too, guys. Adding that in. Hopefully you can see that real well. There's no wind today, so that's a plus. I'm gonna pack in the sides. That's usually the first thing that they feel when I make a miss. Keeping my set real clean. And I'm gonna blend this when I get done. I think they can smell that dirt, especially if it's fresh. That's why I cut it out and I threw it out of my set. Usually I have a mat. I put the dirt on my mat. I don't have that with me today, so I'm improvising. All right, I like the way that looks pretty much. I'm gonna put a little bit over the pan. This is kind of sitting a little level, so now we're gonna blend. Got my nice handy dandy skizzers. Got some loose stuff here. And I like the way that trap sits. Just gonna try to blend it as best as possible. Actually, usually a lot of times I'll try to roll it from the sides, yeah, just like that. These traps can be hard to find. I'm gonna mark it on the side when I get done. That way, if I get a bunch of snow, or if somehow my cedar ends up someplace else, then I'll still be able to find my trap without having to use a metal detector. So I'm pretty happy with that. Blend that in a little better. Mat it down like it's been there a while. Push this from the sides. There, that's my trap. Now, before I forget where my trap is at, my pan is right here. I'm gonna about 8 inches off to right here. That's where my cedar post is going. Take my rebar stake, get me a nice little hole going. That's that. Now, I think I've used this one before, so I think we're going this way. There you go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna move it a little bit where it's kind of open. And I want to come in and smell that right there. I'll bang it on the sides so it don't go nowhere. Pretty realistic, isn't it, guys? That is what I call my cedar post set. I'm gonna bait the bottom of it, and I'll probably put maybe some scat over on the side. All right, so I'm getting to the end of this here. What I want to say is this needs to be in the ground really good. Get a heavy wind or something, they'll blow off. So I knocked that down about, probably good 8 inches or so. And I'm gonna use some coyote gland lure, straight up coyote gland. I'm gonna put it and hide it at the bottom. And I don't want them working my set from a distance. So that's what's gonna really get them right there. Just putting it, and I'm gonna hide it a little bit at the bottom. And then I'm gonna pee a little bit on this. Going with fox urine here. Just like that. It's all at the base right here. The one coming over here and sticking his foot down and smelling that, and he's gonna want to mark it. Now, I'm gonna go with the extra bonus. I don't usually do this, but as the 2-track comes through here, I'm gonna put some feces. He's gonna be I thought they were coyote, but they're pretty small. And then I'm gonna mark those with, I don't like it over there, it's too far over. Let's go right here. I'm gonna mark that with a little bit of coyote pee. There, that's my set. So I got a lot going on here, but it's a post set, traditional post set, but it's implanted. And I like these. These work really well for me. I like them a lot. One tip though that I've learned is I always put a stick 10 feet away and it's pointing towards my trap. So if you can see that there, I'm sorry I jerked the camera. It's pointing directly to my traps, 10 feet away. That's the finished set. So pretty good location. You can't beat that. So hopefully I'll have something here in the next day or two, and try it, use it, it works. Hey folks, sorry I wasn't able to show you my whole line like I normally do. Caught this nice raccoon today on a dog proof, and we caught our digger that was on the back side of that. one trap. It was really kind of a struggle for about a couple days, figuring out what that was, but here it is. Nice, beautiful red fox. So, hey, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe, turn the bell of notifications on. Otherwise, click the big thumbs up, helps me out a lot. I'm Jinx, and have a great day.